I got a strange message from an Airbnb guest that stayed at my house over a year and a half ago, but he wasn't wanting to book again. He was curious if his wife has stayed at my house since, all by herself. Now, I can't give out any guest information, even if they both, in fact, did stay at my house. I can confirm that myself to this video because I've talked to him since, and I can see that they both stayed at the same reservation at my house a year and a half ago. Once again, I didn't tell him this, but I did notice she has stayed at my house 5 times since. Just her on the reservation. And he was wondering if she had been staying and cheating every single time. Once again, can't divulge that. Now, I never connect these dots on my own, but if somebody messaged me, I'll play a little detective. And yeah, she had stayed. And every single time since, it was usually just one night, and he was never on the reservation. So basically what I recommended, I said, hey, why don't you book again with me, and you guys both come? See if she'd be down to do that. And then you can even message me from that old chat you guys had, where it was both of you in there. I didn't say anything. That was just my recommendation. He did that, and sure enough, she thought that he was on to her, and she admitted everything. Then he messaged me a couple days later and was like, hey man, I really appreciate the guidance without telling me. You told me, and that's perfectly fine to do. I just gave him the facts that I had access to and could divulge, and recommendations on how he might get an answer out of her. And then he ended up booking my house again in a couple weeks for the boys.